Hey there guys, Cubby here with my comic reviews this week. I got to read Wolves of Summer #1 and 2 by Tony Keaton and Andrew Herbst, and I gotta say this was a book that really captivated me. It reminded me of a Darwin Cook-esque, independent, like minimal storytelling devices, but they're really powerful and they're really like there, and you feel them, and they carry a lot of story through it. And that's just the use of like imaginative use of sound effects and things like panels and the way characters react and do things, and you expect something from a story reading copies of it or things that are very similar to it, and that's what I went into this expecting. Oh, I'm gonna know exactly what's gonna happen, and it caught me off guard a lot of the times. And it's something that's really fresh in a new book, because truthfully at this day and age you really can't do anything original, and this book was very original. It's about a group of kids living in 1945 Germany who are actually part of a group called the Werewolves, who are pretty much teenage terrorists working for Nazis. Like, they're teenage Nazi terrorists. It's ridiculous. And it's kind of poignant in this time and age. There's a lot of problems with that in the world, and this is kind of like something that happened a long time ago, and it's these kids that some of them don't really know what they're doing. So they've been brought up to think that they're doing something that's completely right and completely like true and just and great, and it's not. And some of them kind of see it. Some of them are a little power hungry, and they're getting a little like wrapped up in that. Some of them see that these dudes are crazy, and this is crazy, and we should not be doing this at all. And that's really nice and refreshing. It's a really great character story. I really liked what they did with it, especially because one of the characters, you don't know who, it's kind of hinted at in the second one. I'm not going to give it away, but there's an older person in the story, and it actually takes place in the future of the 1945 timeline. I don't know, it's like 70s or 80s, New York, something like that. And it's one of the older kids, and just the stuff that he goes through, just living in a bar, or living in New York, going to a bar, kind of being terrorized by these kids that are just trying to be assholes to adults, to older people. And he pretty much just puts them in their place, and it's a really badass scene, and it's really awesome, and you don't think it's going to happen, and there's times when you're like, oh my god, no, he's going to get knocked down, and he's a tough old man, and it's really cool. But you should totally read this. It was an amazing book. Really got me, really pulled me in. I really want to read more. If you like Darwin Cook, if you like Becky Cloonan, if you like certain offbeat artists that can put a lot of story and emotion into their characters, this is exactly where you want to go. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. It deserves every single one. Haters gonna hate. This book's awesome.